Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Ms. Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Ms. Pete, did not shoot at Ms. Pete, or did not assault Ms. Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson, even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't Ms. Harris's DNA taken? Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense? Why wasn't the driver of the car, Mr. Jaquan Smith's DNA taken? Or was it taken and again, simply not given to the defense?
So was this man paid to not say anything? Because he might have had a gag order, but that doesn't stop somebody from testifying. But this information would have been relevant 5-6 years ago when this whole case was going down. This is so unfortunate that this man is sitting in jail and got stabbed up 14 times. Another innocent black man sitting behind bars. Now, whether or not y'all believe this, I just want to point out a few things. Number one, gun residue was not found on Tory Lanez. There was no GSR on him. There was GSR on Kelsey, though, but there was no GSR on him. There was no evidence that he actually fired the weapon. And this entire time, people have been saying that Kelsey did it. Why it was so much emphasis and focus put on Tory, I don't know. I think the bigger issue here is the whole not snitching situation. If I get into some shit and my life and my freedom is on the line, I'm not snitching over no bitch. That's just me personally. I ain't shoot that bitch. Her friend shot her. Fuck around with y'all. I know I sound mean. I don't care. My freedom is way more valuable than this not snitching rule. See, snitching is, me and you did dirt together and I snitch on you, get you locked up so that I can be out here free. No, if I'm absolving myself of a crime, especially one that I didn't commit, hell yeah. I'm singing like the OJs in that motherfucker. What is y'all talking about? My question is, what happens now? Does Tory get released? And if he gets released, do the people that actually lied and made up stuff, do they get in trouble? Or is it just swept under the rug because it's a man? Or specifically because it's a black man? This justice system is crazy. It's almost like they don't actually care about justice and figuring out who actually committed the crime. They just the streets need a body. But what happens now? Does this information, is this enough for Tory to get released? Does Megan get in trouble? Well, Megan can't get in trouble because I don't even think her testimony really matters. I think she was like super drunk that night. But Kelsey, does Kelsey get arrested for this? And I don't know how old this video is, but just the fact that he could have said this years ago, I think he needs to get in trouble. Who gives a damn about your conscience and you can't no longer... Nigga, you should have spoke up. So your ass need to go to jail too. Not for no years. Just give him like 30 days. Since your conscience is so messed up behind this. Y'all make me sick. Today's video sponsor is Juice, the self-automated portable charger rental kiosk that provides guests access to an on-demand portable charger rentals with built-in iOS, micro USB, and USB-C cables. Email leadw@juice.me for more info.
If I had a machine that could travel through time, I would go back some years with a Mac and a 9, 2 Uzis with a few grenades in my hand, 8Ks, HKs, more Ks than the Klan. Fuck a nigga gonna do against me with a musket. I'm talking about them days they would stone you in public. You probably go back in time to meet Jesus Christ. I'd ask Jesus for help to steal Judas Ice. Amen.
You got music, you got a business, you got a product or service, but you're not making enough money off of it because you don't have enough exposure. DM or email me right now to get promoted on my platforms. I have 850,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have 460,000 followers on Instagram. I have the following that you want to get seen in front of. I was able to increase the sales of this Amazon book off of a YouTube sponsorship with just 30,000 views. And I was able to give this artist 15,000 views with the Instagram repost in less than 24 hours. So DM or email me at bookingcranklucas@gmail.com right now to get more exposure and more money for your business.